We're going to do a will it start on the Alvis Stalwart that we picked up the other day. And look how good the Foden's looking. New batteries on. Only the best. If these don't start it, literally nothing's going to start it. These batteries are worth more than what we paid for that.
Yeah.
So we'll put £1,000 worth of batteries on it and see if it cranks. And then if it cranks, we'll see if it's going to fire up.
Ooh. These batteries changing over. Oh.
Maybe this one.
Maybe that one.
This is obviously the way in.
Yeah, you can get in and have a look at the underneath of that.
Tell you what, that isn't a bit.
Doesn't look stiff at all.
I'm going in. Oh, it's mint in here.
I know.
You seen how mint it is?
I've been in it, haven't I, you idiot?
Right, oh, this battery's already, someone's kindly disconnected it for me. I don't think this battery's going to be any good.
No, I did think that, to be honest, when I looked at it the other day. Didn't look a lot of cop. I think just change the water in it, it'll be fine.
Oh mate, I'll carefully put that down. A better seat, driver's seat than the other.
Oh yeah?
So that'll be coming out.
Yeah, we'll have that away.
Just carefully put this one down as well. Right. Oh.
See what, they don't bounce, do they?
Right. Let's have a fresh.
Let me just throw these brand new ones down there with them. Right. Oh, yes.
Lighter than they look, aren't they?
Yeah, they're dead light.
Right.
Oh, I think I've just thrown me ovaries out.
Not again.
Yeah, again, yeah. Right, give me that back and then
there you go.
Can... Little adjustable and a hammer. That's all
and some WD-40.
You need for putting a battery in.
I'll tell you what, it's about 1,000,000 degrees in here.
It's warm, isn't it? You try steering as you're trying to go up a lorry bed.
Oh.
It's mint. This will be a hell of a camera angle, this will.
This is going to be a...
Look at that.
Oh, arseholes will hand that
Tell
on
you
the way.
what. With skills like this, just call me Ridley Scott.
Who's Ridley Scott?
Film director, mate.
Never heard of him.
He did Gladiator.
Never heard of it.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. But the battery is on. Let's see what lives up when I turn the isolator on. Okay, are we ready? Is it going to fry?
Yep. Let's have it.
Something make noise. Listen.
Oh.
Okay, so something is
making noise.
Making noises.
That's good.
Make sure she's out of gear. Right, ignition. Oh, it actually has an ignition. Oh, yeah. The fuel read's full. That's obviously broken. Right, so the start button's that.
Yeah.
Should we see if the clutch feels like...
Oh,
that works.
It does, doesn't it? I just felt it move beneath me.
Just move. Sodding jump leads.
What you ought to do is throwing that.
This starts, we'll drive it off the truck.
100%. As it is now,
as it
ramp
is.
Down.
Well, yeah. I'll probably put the ramps down.
No, just drive it off.
Right. What?
That is not 1,000,000 miles away from starting, that.
As if that
It really isn't.
Oh, the oil filter's off, disconnected. We should probably connect that back up.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, right, well, we shall do that back up. Are we live?
We are live.
Oh, right, okay, so we are working under an umbrella at the minute.
An umbrella?
What are they supposed to be called?
An umbrella.
So we're working under the umbrella. I've reconnected the oil filter and put the air cleaner back on because some idiot had took that off for no reason. But I'm assuming that we're going to have no spark, which I'm not going to blow my own trumpet, but I know I'm assuming right. So I'm going to take this off, which is a distributor cap, which is a real pain in the bottom to take off on these military things. There's 3 bolts that hold it down, and it's just a poor design. You can't get it nothing. And take that off, and get my Leatherman there, and shine it up. There's a lot of paint flaking off everywhere, and rust. And then I'll crank it over, and if you check for a spark, Seb, when we have a good spark there, there's a pretty good chance that all the cylinders will be sparking. I'm not going to pull the plugs out, I'm just going to wing it. I've got the carburettor all unseized, that was all seized up, and I've connected that back up. So, I bought some petrol in a can. So we shall then try a bit of petrol in the can into the old inlet. I'll crank it over and it'll just start spraying up. That's that one. Right, I'm going to try and pull the lid on the distributor. Oh, it all looks mint in there. It looks very mint. Okay. That should give us enough room to just move that out of the road. It's actually the cap itself where the sparking goes on is alright. In here there seems to be a lot of cocaine. And that isn't so good. But the rotor arm actually isn't in bad nick. As someone said to me, if you rub that on a rubber tyre, it should clean it up. Now I don't have a rubber tyre, but I do have this rubber pipe, so let's see if that actually is a thing or if it's just a myth. It's cleaned it up. I wouldn't have said it was brilliant, but yeah. Right, so these are the points, Seb. Look down here, there's 2 sets of points on this. Now I hope the ignition's off, because I will probably get electrocuted. Right, I'm just going to get my knife and just give them a little clean, and then I'm going to jump in it and crank it, and I want you to tell me if you see any sparky. But first of all, I'm just going to get all the corrosion I can off. Ready?
Ready? No spark.
There's obviously just shit in there. I might have to just set the point gap. Oh, he's so lucky to be working out in the rain. Oh, for fuck's sake, just spark gaps. Slacken the things up and adjust it on this cam. So, it should be braking.
Yep. Oh yes.
Right, so we've now got start. So,
And the rain is getting heavier.
oh, I nearly fell through the rust hole. So basically, we got spark. We might have compression. All we need now is fuel. Well, when we put this back together, we'll simply start straight up. Like so basically, you see this. This is how an old-fashioned engine stops itself from over-revving. So as this spins round, that distributes the spark evenly around all the leads. The faster that turns, this thing is on little springs and that comes out, and that's actually set so that when that's spinning around that fast, it's on a centrifugal force, pulls that out and actually earths the spark on this ground plate at the back and then stops the engine. So that stops it from revving too hard and exploding. How simple is that? So basically, if you want it to rev harder than it should, you just rip that out and then you can blow it straight up. But apparently, Stolly's gearboxes, if you rev them too hard, it ruins the gearbox. Apparently.
Let's hurry up and put this back together.
Yeah, the only other thing
It's getting very wet.
It is getting very wet, and I've still got to clean all of these contacts here, which is going to take a few minutes.
I mean, I could help you, but I could also keep holding the brolly.
I think you just keep holding the brolly. Just press the throttle. Yeah. You pressing it? Okay, that doesn't work. Just going to get ready with the easy start. I don't believe it. Right, crank it. Oh, it's gonna go. Again.
Crank!
Go on. Yeah. Well, I'm having a bit of trouble with the throttle. Try it now. And again. Again. Stop a second. I've just thought, just turn your ignition off. It could actually have fuel in the tank, which could now be water, and it could be pumping water into the car. So just pass me a little adjustable, and I'll disconnect the fuel supply. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but
There is a risk.
there's a fair chance. I can't believe it actually runs there. Crank. Again. Again. You're getting oil pressure up on the gauge. Try again. Again. And again. And again. And again. Still none. And again. Still none. And again. One more time. Just had flames down there. One more time. We'll let it burn out what's in it. Crank it. That'll do. Right, well, I don't want to run any more until we work out why we've got no oil pressure. But the gauge could be faulty. I'm wet as hell. We're all wet as hell, so we'll come back to this tomorrow. And there we go. I think I'm going to go and stand by the log. I'm absolutely soaked.
Just drop the phone.
Oh, nice work. Right, yes, I'll leave for today. That was a pretty successful, will it start? It will start. Oh.